Hello and welcome to Ananyasnourishme. Once again, we are back with a very special guest. Today we have Anupama Mishra, M.Sc in yoga therapy and an NLP master coach and an NLP practitioner herself. Over to Anupama. Anupama, please tell us something more about you.
Yes, thank you so much, Ananya, for your introduction about me. Friends, I'm Anupama Mishra. I'm an international NLP trainer and also a yoga therapy and lifestyle expert and also a life coach. So, my journey started in this field 7 years back when I was going through a lot of health issues, emotional issues. I was working with corporates, handling all the stresses, home, family, everything, then work life balance, everything was like going in toss. Then I started my yoga practices. You will not believe within few months, my most of the problems vanished. And that made me more curious to know more about the science behind it. That's why I pursued my MSc in yoga. Then subsequently I started doing my courses in NLP, and after applying it on myself, I started taking one-to-one coaching, then group coaching. So now my journey is like that. I just want to help people to become more healthier, happier, and the best version of themselves. Thank
Awesome,
you.
awesome. Thank you so much. We are glad
Yeah.
that we have you here with us to break all the myths that people have about yoga. Let's start. I've just collected a few question answers which people generally ask about. So I'll just
Okay.
shoot them, and you
Sure.
can give us a better version of the answers because the answers that people find might be tampered might be different. So the
Mhm.
first question: where did yoga originate from, and
Okay.
when?
Okay. The actual origination of yoga is not certain, not known, to be very honest, because it is
Mhm.
not mentioned anywhere. But there are some scriptures, some stories are there where it is mentioned that it is originated like 15,000 years back uh, by one person who came, and just he was sitting for so many months. People came to him, and then he started teaching yoga. So that person is called Adi Yogi. And
Okay.
then he started teaching to seven people. These seven people were these Saptarishis.
Okay.
Saptarishis, okay? And then they spread yoga to all over the world. So that is the story behind the origination of yoga. But yes, yoga was scripted in detailed way 5,000 years back by sage Patanjali through his
Mhm.
aphorisms. These are called the Patanjali Yoga Sutras.
Okay. And
Yeah.
what is the actual meaning of yoga? What does yoga stand for?
Okay. Yoga, the meaning of yoga, actually the word is not yoga, it's yog. And yog means, we know in Hindi or Sanskrit, it is union or the joining.
Joining,
Yes,
right?
the joining of your self, connecting with your own self first, then connecting with the higher self. This is
Okay.
the real purpose of yoga.
Mm-hmm.
And there are several definitions of yoga is there, like yoga chitta vritti nirodha, yoga samatvam, yoga uchyate. Means yoga is a tool for living a good life, I would say.
And at the same time, ensuring that our physical health and mental
Yeah,
health is a priority.
yeah.
Yes,
One cannot live a healthy and happy life if the body and the mind is not permitting to do that person, right? So
absolutely.
that is the most important need.
And if past several years, I see that yoga, yoga itself, the original form of yoga, has been tampered into so many various types. I mean, by
Hmm.
Westerners, there are so many different types of hot yoga, Asian yoga. Um, I don't know. There's one voodoo yoga. I've been reading alone, and there came so many different types. There is a SUP yoga. There's a chroma yoga, which is done with lights and different lights and vibrations. I mean, I just want you to break those myths. I mean, really, is it needed
Yoga
or
is only one, that is connection with your own self, okay?
absolutely?
So, all the yogas, there are different forms of yoga people have invented as per their convenience, as per their business models. I would say there are so many things are there. I don't want to go behind that. But yes, the real yoga is connection with your own self, and which follows the Patanjali Yoga Sutras. That is the real yoga.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So, if anything you do, any form of yoga you do, the basic concept should be connecting your mind, body, and breath. That's what I
yes,
have learned from you,
yes,
right?
yes,
In
yes,
our
true.
classes. Awesome. So, yoga is generally about all slow movements. Is that so?
Mm-hmm.
Is it all about slow movements in yoga, or there
No,
are
no,
fast
no.
movements also?
Look, there are different types of yoga is there for the different needs of people. So if somebody wants to go in the fast pace, they can opt for the Ashtanga Vinyasa.
Mm.
If somebody wants to go for a very subtle energizing and the slow motion, they can opt for the hatha yoga. But every form of yoga is having the same benefit, but the people needs are different. Some people are more sattvic, some people are more rajasic, some people are more tamasic, as per yoga I'm telling. So according to their need, yoga can be changed, but the fundamental should be same.
Okay, got your
Yeah.
point. What about people who are not flexible? Can they start yoga? Can they start doing yoga as well?
Exactly. Yoga is not only about the woo woo postures. Yoga starts from yama, niyama means do's and the don'ts of life till meditation. So it's
Mm.
not something only about the postures, it includes breathing practices. The people who are not flexible, they can at least breathe. We all are breathing, that's why we are here.
Absolutely. And
True.
how you tell us in the classes, it is 1% on the mat and 99% in the entire day, right? In our
Exactly,
life.
exactly.
So I'm so intrigued by those things, those basic theories that we are just coming to know about and unveil that. So,
Yeah.
how should one start practicing yoga at first place, and what is the right age to start practicing?
Okay, right age is I would say 8 years.
Oh,
From 8 year onwards, a person can start practicing yoga, and by the end of the life, they can practice yoga. If because yoga is not only
wonderful.
about the postures; it includes everything. So there is no age bar as such. I would say.
Even a small baby can start. I mean, 4 5 years old. My daughter
Yeah,
and son used to see me, and they used to try it out. So, I mean, if a
yeah,
person is able to, if they are interested, why
yeah.
not?
They can start, of course. But all these asanas, I'm focusing more about the asana part for the kids because
Hmm.
for them sitting still is a very biggest task. The
Absolutely.
so much energy is there that they cannot sit at one place, and if they're sitting and doing some breathing practices, it's amazing. It's
Okay,
awesome.
great. So that will improve the focus also for the kids.
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay, that
yes.
means yoga is good for the kids too.
Exactly, amazing. It's
Adults
amazing.
definitely will get results, but kids also can get results equally
Exactly.
with focus and concentration, which is really
Concentration.
okay. And what are the benefits of yoga, Anupama? Please share with us.
Okay. The benefits of yoga is actually it's very difficult to explain where it is not having any benefits. It's having benefit in your physical body, in your emotional body, in your mental body, in your intellectual body, and your spiritual body.
Wow.
Plus, your interaction with your own self and your interaction with others as well.
Okay. So it
So,
does also
basically, yoga is a tool to enhance your life.
and personality.
Yeah, personality. That's what I told you now, physical, emotional, mental, intellectual, and spiritual. So, personality is not something how we look. Personality is something how we think, how we act, how we feel, how we connect
Absolutely.
with people, how we achieve something in our life. So, everything includes the personality, and yoga works in all these things because yoga improves concentration, memory, creativity. It gives you emotional balance, it gives you amazing health, it gives you a great connection with your own self, it makes you intellectual.
Wow.
What else is needed?
Wow. So this is the pure secret of you glowing and such vibrant you are.
Thank you
So,
so much.
what are the different styles of yoga as per the ancient scriptures?
Okay. The different styles of yoga as per the ancient structure is the one that is Patanjali yoga. But yet, Hatha yoga is also something which takes the person into the Raj yoga or the Patanjali yoga, I would say. So, the two basic things were these Hatha yoga, Patanjali yoga. Patanjali means Ashtanga Vinyasa or the Ashtanga yoga, which
Oh,
follows the all the eight limbs of yoga. And after that, like so many yoga forms came. They are also good.
these two, Vinyasa, uh,
And
sorry, Hatha Yoga and Ashtanga Yoga.
Ashtanga yoga. These are the two basic yoga forms.
And how about Vinyasa Yoga? You said that was a
Yeah,
faster.
look, vinyasa is nothing but a flow. So
Okay,
if you are doing asanas with a flow, for example, Surya Namaskar is a vinyasa form of yoga.
okay. And when you practice one single asana, that is in a Patanjali form of Ashtanga Yoga.
Patanjali form of yoga. Because
Oh,
Patanjali yoga, the definition of asana is thiram sukham asanam.
right.
Sitting
I
at one posture is asana. But for
right.
vinyasa, it is a flow. It's
All
just a flow.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I had so many doubts. I mean, I myself had so many doubts. Then I thought, I'm sure that I have been practicing yoga myself because of my rheumatoid arthritis, but I didn't knew the basics. So the basics were so unclear unless I joined your course.
Thank you
Thank you
so much.
for coming and coming and enlightening us about all the basics of yoga. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
thank you
And
so much, Ananya.
once again, thank you so much, guys. I'm sure all of you must have had your set of questions. You can post us. I'll leave a link to get in touch with
Sure.
Anupama. Please get in touch with Anupama if you need. I'm sure all of us need it. Thank you once
Yes.
again for joining us.
Thank you
Goodbye.
so much, Ananya, for having me in your conversation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anupama. Thank you, everyone.
Great. Yeah.
Signing off,
Bye bye.
Ananya. Bye.
Bye.